Michael Balise?
Balise, yep.
Balise,
right.
I got it right.
Like
He
police.
is with us along with Dr. Jeffrey Meyerhardt.
Yep.
Meyerhardt, I got them both right. I'm doing all right today with that.
Good job.
Thanks for coming on and joining us. Michael,
here.
You are here from Springfield, Western Mass. You were diagnosed with advanced stage 4 stomach cancer last September. The original news was not good at all, but you're now going through clinical trials through the Dana Farber. Tell us a little about where you're at right now.
Well, really, I feel pretty good thanks to the great care that I'm getting. When I felt great really till September 1st last year. By the end of September, it was my 25th anniversary. I canceled it. I said something is wrong, and they just couldn't find it. Got a bad diagnosis from the doctor, but I think without the people at Dana Farber and without the great advanced care, I wouldn't be here right now, and I'm having fun, boating, looking forward to the Red Sox tonight, and it's remarkable what they do there. And it's been really a remarkable journey. What really affects me, or what I notice more than anything else, is the amount of people, right? Because I was uninitiated with cancer. It's standing room only at this facility. It's world class, of course. Why wouldn't it be? But really, cancer is going to take over. They say heart disease in the next 24 months is the number one killer in the country. So, if I can help raise some money for Dana Farber and help the cause, that's what I'm here to do.
Michael, I see you're the owner of Balise Auto.
Yep.
Okay, all throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island. So things, like you said, going well. You're in September, 25th anniversary, wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
And I'm just take us through that moment when you actually just got the news, what it was like for you, what it was like for your wife, and just how it affected your life.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I go in, before I met with Dr. Meyerhardt, which was on a Tuesday, I went and saw the guy who was going to prep me for whatever, biopsies they would do and all that kind of stuff. The guy just looking at a TV screen like poltergeist. He goes, "You see that?" I go, "Doc, I don't see anything." He's like, "Well, of course you wouldn't. You didn't go to school for 10 years, but this is a bad thing." He goes, "I'll talk to your oncologist on Tuesday." So I had my wife and my brother there. I knew it wouldn't be good. I didn't tell anybody really, about how bad I thought it might be because I didn't know. And Jeff looked at me and he said, "Hey, you got bad cancer. I don't think we can cure it. We don't typically cure this cancer." So I go, "Give me a time frame." And he's like, "Nah, you don't want to know about the time frame." I'm like, "Doc, I'll spend the rest of my life trying to figure out the time frame. I got stuff to do." So you told me 9 to 12 months. I'm going to kick that thing's butt, so I know I'm going to beat that. And I'll tell you, it's been the greatest year in my life, which is kind of ironic. So I handled the tough things quickly, redid my estate, all that kind of stuff. I have a great relationship with my brother, so he's always had durable power of attorney over everything I have anyway, so that wasn't really difficult to work out. And I've had just a great year, thanks to the treatments. And they're somewhat rigorous, but I got to tell you, the chemo has been really kind. So I do 3 days every 2 weeks. I can't say I look forward to it, but everybody there treats you unbelievably well. And again, the thing if you ever were to walk in that facility on a Tuesday morning and go to the labs where they draw your blood, the amount of people there is unbelievable, and they're coming from all over the world. So, my goal to be here, hey, this is a call to action. We want to raise some money, for the cause, and Dr. Meyerhardt's a brainiac, so give him enough time and money. He'll say to the next guy 5 years from now, maybe we can't cure him 100%, but you got a 30% shot or whatever. And, my life has been fantastic from day one. But the last year has been pretty surreal, pretty interesting. And I'm not saying that a few tears haven't fallen, but in general, I say to my kids, dude, I live better than the pharaohs and the kings, and how many people in colonial America live to be 50? Not many. So I made it to 50, and hopefully Dr. Jeff will keep me around here so I can see the Patriots repeat, hopefully.
So, Dr. Jeff, you also do some research on – that's me over here.
He's like, where's it coming from? They just won't stop.
You do some more research, not just chemo, but other, I guess, research as far as diet is concerned. Is that something that Mike is doing, or is that it's in a clinical trial also?
Yeah, what we know is that there's some people have risk factors for developing various type of cancer, and the GI cancers that we look at, but there's the risk factor developing, and then what happens if you develop the cancer? How do those affect you? And so particularly exercise and to some degree diet affects certain cancer types, and what we really want to know is, because this is what patients ask us, is Should they exercise more? What should they eat? And in terms of diet, you have sort of a variety of things. One is, could that affect how the cancer grows? But also, how does it affect your treatment in terms of certain things can bother you more with chemotherapy or not? And we're still really in an early stage in kind of understanding that. For stomach cancer, it's a little less clear. We do a lot of research in colon and breast cancer where it looks like those cancers are both driven to some degree by diet and certain lifestyle, particularly exercise. And there's now studies looking at how those affect people who already have disease, both that they have spread disease or earlier disease in terms of recurrence.
That's cutting edge stuff. Obviously, that's where so much of this money can go. We want to thank you guys for coming in, but most of all, I want to ask you what that big piece of white cardboard is sitting in front of you.
Well, this is a check on behalf of Balise Motor Sales for $5,000
Nice.
For the cause, and I just ask everybody who's sitting on their couch like I was last year and the year before, listening to this awesome telethon. Pick up the phone, make a call, write a check, do it now. You'll never forget about it, and you're doing it for your grandkids. You're doing it for the future, and it's well worthwhile because these guys are real smart, and they're going to make a lot of progress.
Michael Balise with us. That's a tremendous check. Thank you so much for that. Thanks for coming in and sharing your story. We appreciate it. Dr. Meyerhardt, thank you for coming in as well.